monthly favorites. All right, so the time has come for the October empties. I will tell you the fails and the ones that I liked. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I want to talk about is the Dry Bar Mr. Incredible. I have used up an entire bottle of this. This is a like leave-in conditioner treatment, but it also is a heat protectant at the same time. So you don't need to use like a separate heat protectant spray when using this. I actually love using this in my hair by itself. I have another bottle of this that I am currently using. I usually pick one up if they're on sale during the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty. Sometimes you'll see this for 50% off. When I see it at a discounted price, whether it's like 20% off or more, I usually pick up a couple of bottles of this. I really like it. I use it on its own. I have oily hair, so I cannot layer too many products on my hair. Otherwise, it'll weigh down my curls. It'll make my hair look flatter than it already is because I don't have a lot of volume in the crown of my head. So this is something I enjoy using on its own, and I like that it's like a 2-in-1 product. So if I want to style my hair with any kind of heating tool, like for example, I have a cowlick right here, like on the center of my bangs. So I usually always like iron these sections out, and I don't have to use like a heat protectant spray. I can just apply this. The way that I like to apply this though is after I wash my hair. So after I wash my hair, I will put like about a quarter size, or maybe a little bit more of a quarter size, kind of like this much. And this is enough for my entire hair, and it helps with frizz, it helps with breakage, it hydrates, all the things. It is a multi-use product, which you guys know I love multi-use products. So if you haven't tried this, highly recommend this from Dry Bar. Next up, we have a favorite. If you've been following me for a long time, this is not the first time I talk about this particular product. It is the Body Shop Tea Tree Squeaky Clean Scrub. I actually use this on my face. You can use this on your body or on your face. They recently reformulated this and made the granules in here a little less aggressive. I preferred the original formula because I do prefer a more aggressive kind of exfoliation, and that's only because I have combination to oily skin, so I just do better with a more aggressive exfoliation. This is still pretty aggressive, so I would not like recommend this for those of you with dry or normal skin. If you absolutely want to try it, just use it once a week for those of you who have like dry and normal skin. But for combo oily skin girls, you can use this every other day or every 2 days. I usually use this once a day, daily, and it does wonders to keep my milia away, or if I do have milia, it will get rid of it. I tend to get milia like on my jawline when there's a product that doesn't agree with me, and this does an amazing job at getting rid of that. I get mine at Ulta. And again, it's just a solid product. Another product that whenever I see it on sale, I pick up a couple bottles. Next up, let's see what we have. A Victoria's Secret Bombshell Fragrance Mist. This is a 2.5 fluid ounce. This is actually one of their miniature bottles. I actually purchased, I didn't purchase it, it was a gift. Somebody gifted me like a set of the minis of this, and I have just been going through the set. This is one of my favorite fragrances from them. It's like their original bombshell scent. I like putting this like in my hair and spraying it on myself, like on my clothes after I shower, just for a nice little fragrance mist. But as we know, we love to know the notes and descriptions of this on the website. We love it because we know that Victoria's Secret loves to be really creative with like their description of the notes. But according to their site, this is considered a floral fragrance mist. They have plenty of renditions of this on their site, but this one is the original, and the notes are purple passion fruit, Shangri-La peony, and vanilla. Honestly, all I get is a very pleasant floral note in here. Definitely the peony. I don't get any vanilla and any purple passion fruit. So let's just leave it at that. If you haven't tried this or smelled it, honestly, this is one of those fragrances like that I can tell you're safe to blind buy. This is a crowd pleaser. This has been around for ages and it has been a repurchase for me over and over. I usually just buy the body mists because the body mists are pretty strong, and so it's cheaper, gets the job done, you know? Moving right along, this is actually a sample I received from Credo Beauty. I had placed a Credo Beauty order earlier this year, and it came with like a giant sample pack, and it came with this mask. It's a hydrating mask called Pi. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This was actually very lovely. Because it's from Credo Beauty, it is a clean, you know, beauty brand. I have never heard of this brand. This is the first product I've ever tried from them. I really love this. It is hydrating, but it doesn't leave your skin greasy, and you can apply makeup to your face afterwards. It just leaves your skin super smooth, and I would say pleasantly hydrating. For somebody with combination to oily skin, I tend to stay away from hydrating masks because it tends to leave a film on the face. This did not. This is very, very nice. Anybody else familiar with this particular brand? Leave me a comment down below. I would love to know. I thoroughly enjoyed that mask. So, is this? No. Let me try that again. The sour subject for the past couple of months has been this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Superstar Glow Highlighter. This was a holiday, like limited edition, refillable packaging, okay? And it came with this giant, beautiful highlighter, and you can see it has like a pinhole in the back for you to refill this. I've never actually seen the refill of this highlighter. It's beautiful. It's fine because I won't ever be repurchasing it. So the color of this product was absolutely stunning. The product itself was stunning. I loved it. I used this as eyeshadow, as highlight. It was magnificent. I'll tell you what my problem with it was. So I would say halfway through the product, this completely disintegrated. There was no saving it. I tried pressing it back together. I tried just leaving it on my vanity and just kind of like lightly dusting my brush over it. It was a hot mess. Every time I took a brush to this, it was just particles everywhere. It just disintegrated even more and more. I tried just like laying it flat, and this couldn't be moved. Every time I moved this, just more dust and particles would just fly and everywhere, would get on my clothes, on the vanity. Okay. Although I love the product and it was beautiful, if I'm halfway through the product and it disintegrated, I lost half my money. That's just the way that I see it. Case in point, the bronzer. The bronzer is the exact same packaging with the pinholes, only the bronzer is in this beautiful rose gold refillable packaging. You can get the refills of this at Sephora. My particular color is medium, which is the number 2. Look at this. The reason I am done using this is because getting the product on the edges here has become pretty difficult, and I don't want to ruin my brushes. So case in point, this thing was solid. This lasted literally until the end. It did not break apart. The product wore really well, easy to blend. It was the perfect shade of bronzer. Highly recommend this. Trash. I'm still salty about this because I wish I would have taken a picture of the amount of product I had to throw away. It was so sad, but here we are. I digress. I'm gonna move on because it only makes me more upset. Okay, next up we have an amazing lipstick. So this is, like, believe it or not, my first time trying Urban Decay lipsticks. They're so good. This particular color is called Naked. It is a cream color. Let me swatch it for you. Look at that. It's stunning, it's hydrating. You don't need to wear a gloss with it. It's just really good. Very pigmented, lasts a really long time. They kind of remind me of the Pat McGrath lipsticks, in the sense that just like longevity and pigmentation, these are solid. If they usually go on sale during the holidays at Ulta, so keep an eye out. Naked is a beautiful, just an everyday pink. I found it particularly stunning. Great product, highly recommend. Okay, and in case you're wondering, I'm actually wearing another Urban Decay lipstick. This is in the color Violet. If you want a beautiful purple for the fall, winter, this is nice. It's a very cool toned violet color, yet subtle at the same time. All right, next lipstick I want to talk about is a Chanel. This is another Empty, and this is also a favorite. I have owned this particular shade over and over, and it is called Libre number 62. I don't know if they've changed the numbers, but the color is Libre. It is the perfect mid-tone brown for me. I can wear this in the summer for like a bronzy look, or I can take it all the way into fall. It is stunning. I love this shade, and as you can see, it is a satin finish, but it gives you the same hydration and feel as a creamy lipstick. If you have not tried the Rouge Allure Velvets, highly recommend. Like I said, this has been a repurchase for me. Love that Chanel lipstick. Moving right along, the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Oil. This is a very nice oil, but I felt like it was a little too much for me. Those of you with dry to normal skin will love this product. I love the Drunk Elephant packaging. I love their color story. I love that every bottle has a different color. So when the products are all sitting on your vanity, you kind of already know what you're picking up by the color. But yes, I just felt like this is a little bit too much for me, but I think it's a really good product. Those of you who've been here for a while know I actually love the Drunk Elephant products. I don't think there has been a single product I've come across that I don't like. I think that the whole skincare line is absolutely amazing. But this will not be a repurchase for me because I do not think that it is for my particular skin tone. But those of you with drier skin, highly recommend this. My friend Kristen has really dry skin, and she needed me to do her makeup for a wedding, and we did a trial. and I had, like, her skin was so dry that there wasn't a concealer on earth that was not gonna show the dry texture, especially under like the eye area and around the nose. So I actually lent her this, and I had her use this for like 2 weeks every day, morning and night, prior to the day of the wedding. Wow, what a difference it made. Her skin was just normally hydrated by the time she came back to me to do her makeup. So this is a really good product if you haven't tried it. Okay, moving right along, we have the Bare Minerals Lashtopia Mascara. I had 2 bottles of this. This, as you guys know, I love the formula of this, but the brush on this, not my favorite. I feel like the bristles are too soft, so it makes it hard for me to coat my lashes and get that separation, because my lashes bend the bristles and they'll mush together. So I love most, if not all, Bare Mineral products, just not this particular mascara. So you've seen this before, and the reason you're seeing this again is just because I had a 2-pack of this, and so I just went ahead and used it. Moving right along, we have a NARS lip gloss. This is in the shade Huahine. I don't know. I'm just gonna put the name on the screen, though I have no idea how to pronounce this. This is, I have to say, NARS has some really nice glosses. I have been pleasantly surprised with their formula. They are highly, I would say highly pigmented, so you can wear them alone or with lipstick. I've actually done both. I have worn this alone and with lipstick. This is completely gone. They last a really long time. It is a thicker kind of gloss. Not very sticky, but the formula is a little bit thicker. So it just depends what your preference is with glosses. If you want something a little bit thicker and that's the kind of gloss formula you prefer, then I highly recommend the NARS glosses. Very, very nice. Moving right along, we have a Lip Smackers lip balm in Butterscotch. This is another empty for me. You guys know I love the Lip Smackers balms, and it is in this beautiful like butterscotch scent. I have to say, Lip Smackers does such a good job with their scents. Like when it comes to like them grasping, like, you know, food like cookie dough or butterscotch, they do a really good job. So here we have the lip balm, and that extra piece actually has a plastic around it because it's what holds the actual lip balm together. So there isn't really anything else in here. I actually use this at night before bed. I love the hydration that this gives me. I love the smell. There's no taste. It smells very strong, but it doesn't really taste like anything. This is from my childhood. That's all I'm gonna say. This is a childhood favorite, and also now an adulthood favorite. I usually get mine like in a set for the holidays, so I would check them out at like Walmart and see if they have any holiday sets this year. These are affordable and very fun, also effective. Next up, we have the Chanel La Base Lash Primer. This is actually a sample. And you guys know that I use my samples, I go through them. I just, you know, don't like leaving them sitting there in a drawer. This is actually white, but it is dirty with eyeshadow, because obviously when you do your eyeshadow and you apply this, it is gonna get eyeshadow on it or whatever. You know, our lashes carry some of that powder product, but I have told you guys before, I love this lash primer, and you can pick up a sample at your local boutique or department store. Try it out. It is a good product. I love it. It does a very good job at conditioning the lashes. And I find that mascara will tend to apply a little bit smoother. So if you have a drier kind of formula of a mascara, it'll prevent those tiny little clumps from like forming on your lashes, you know what I mean? So I really love this. Mostly though, what I love about it is the way that it conditions my lashes. That is my favorite part of this product. Now, smell. I don't know if it's just this particular sample, but I am not a fan of the smell of this. It doesn't linger. You can't smell it on your eye or anything like that. It just smells strange and not in a good way. But like I said, you apply it to the lashes and you can't smell it. It's like leaves instantaneously. But do keep that in mind for those of you who are sensitive to fragrance. Okay, next, is that my last product? My last product is a NARS lip crayon, and this one's in the color, I think it's Taha, and I'm not sure. I actually sharpened this way before I ran out, and I can't even swatch it for you because look how the crayon like sunk in once it got to the end. I tried to apply it because I tried to get every little bit and I couldn't. So here's my verdict of the NARS crayons. I love them. I think they're super nice, very hydrating, and won't dry out your lips. My only problem is I go through this way too quickly for the price. So this is not very economical for me because I have larger lips, and so this like lasted a week for me. Yeah, so no. However, those of you who don't have larger lips like I do, this would last you much longer. And I reapply lipstick a lot, so there's that too. I'm a content creator, so for those reasons, I won't be repurchasing. This actually came in a set, so I have like 2 other colors that I will be using within the next couple of weeks. But for that reason, this particular product just doesn't fit my lifestyle. I don't think it's a bad product, I just didn't work for me. Like, I love the product, I love the way that it applies and wears. I just, my dollar signs would be flying because this just lasted me one week. Yeah. Okay, all right, I digress. Those were all of my October empties, favorite and fails. Leave me a comment down below if there's any product here that you absolutely love. Let me know though if any of you purchased this particular highlighter and had the same thing happen to you, because I'm devastated. Because we all know these were expensive, okay? Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time today and see you next time. Bye.